we're just gonna do a short little video because we haven't done one in a while and we haven't been able to connect for a bit. So we're doing a video chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had a lot of like illnesses and other things that have come up. So like Trisha mentioned, we've just found ourselves in the situation where we have to meet this way. Um,
I'm live on location in Fresno right now, so I'm nowhere near Pamela at the moment.
and so something that I saw kind of come up a lot in like the last like few months were parents who were posting um, different things about their kids who are on the spectrum that have gone missing. And by missing, I mean like they took off
Like
and
they
or they
wander off.
eloped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the parents couldn't find them, for whatever reason, and they found them. And so I thought that, while this is a really serious topic, I thought it was really important to talk about just because, so my son right now, he doesn't elope. And I'm hoping, he won't ever get to that
Yeah.
point, but I know that Casey does elope. And so I thought that it would be great to kind of like chat about that and, like get your perspective on that topic. And then also maybe just kind of like your worries and different things that go through your mind when it comes to eloping. And when and if you do see people posting things like, I can't find my kid, how that makes you feel.
Oh yeah, I get stressed. Yeah, so I think I mentioned Casey's like eloped off school when he started TK. And then he's like wandered out of the house and stuff. And we've had to take like the things off the windows because he's gotten out windows before. But he does it a lot less now. But I like still, if anyone has tips, I'll take them because it still happens sometimes. But he's a lot better at coming back now.
What was it like when that first started happening? Like, when was the first time he ever eloped? And then what was like your experience? And what were like the measures you took to prevent that from happening?
Oh, the first time he was 2. So I was in the bathroom and he got out of the house. And then I think at that time it was just kind of like watching him more. But with school, that was how he got his one-to-one aid was because he like took off and he got off campus. So that was how he ended up like on his IEP originally. So that really helped a lot. And just kind of like working with his behavioral therapist on like strat, and now he's listening a lot better where he comes back. I guess my fear is just that if he does it when like if we're like in the bathroom or something and so we can't get to him in time to tell him to come back.
Yeah. Was there ever a
So
situation where like like it's been like that where one of you or, like say you're with him alone at home, you have to use the bathroom. Has he ever
oh,
tried?
he's tried to get out and then I've had to like chase him and get him back.
Does he try to like leave out the front or like what
Yeah,
does he?
and we can get through like anything that's childproof. We've even like changed our door handle to get different kinds of like childproof locks and stuff. And he just is really good at figuring them out, but we still keep everything childproof because you have to like to get through like the childproof thing on the doorknob and then like 3 different locks on the door, so it would like slow him down, right? So
Mhm.
even I still recommend it even if they're old enough to figure out how to get through childproofing systems or they can climb to get to really high places because he's done that too with like high locks. But it takes extra time to do that and that gives you extra time to like react and stuff. But
Do you guys use like video recording systems or anything like that?
we have cameras too. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think you
Okay.
just like to just for safety measures. But
Hmm.
well, you
Yeah.
know, vandalism. That'd be
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, it would be, especially I think, a lot of like the postings that I've seen recently are kids of like all different ages. So not just 6-year-olds or,
Yeah, it's
like,
like older kids too. Yeah.
yeah. So like one in particular was a high school student and
Oh, okay.
um yeah, he got out and I think they were able to find him I think the next day or maybe the day after, but I just can't even imagine
Oh
how
no,
that
yeah, that would be
feels.
terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we've had some stuff happen, and it's like around like 8 to 10 year olds. Maybe I've
what
only noticed
happened?
it more because like we have Casey now. Well, they've looked for him, and like one time we've had a helicopter looking for them over our house and like announcing stuff on the helicopter, and then they flew back around and they found him, and he was
Wow,
missing like the whole day. And then they
wow.
found him like near a pool, which is kind of scary because that's like what happens when they wander off is they're kind of like drawn towards water from what I've heard. So also
Yeah,
recommend swimming lessons.
yeah, that freaks me out. Like, I feel like a lot of little kids in general, like, it's just terrifying thinking about them getting out and like crossing the street,
Yeah, or finding a
walking near
pool or
water,
something. Mhm.
walking near cliffs, like any
I get scared at
scenario.
the mall on the second floor with the freaking railings even, like,
Like
that
any,
freaks me out.
yeah, something like high, So
Mhm.
I know that it's even like, yeah, I just can't imagine, like
Yeah.
my kid leaving and that happening, like any one of my kids. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it was an important topic to kind of like bring up, especially like I said, because I've been seeing it more.
yeah, and people
And
don't always think about it either. Like,
yeah, yeah, and I just feel like unless you have a kid that's on the spectrum, maybe you don't. It's not something you talk about a lot, right? Like it's
yeah,
something
that's
that's
how I
not
think about it.
like even when I found out that my son was on the spectrum, he wasn't eloping, and so I didn't even know that was a thing until you told me about your son.
I didn't know it was a thing until he did it, and then I was like, "What the heck, man? This is like a whole new anxiety thing." So, but
Yeah.
it has gotten better, but I know that was like part of the reason it was hard for him to stay at summer school because they didn't
Hmm.
have as many resources with summer school, so we would usually have to pick him up when he was getting like a lopey.
Hmm.
So,
And then so like in other public places, like how do you deal with that?
uh, he didn't want to leave Chuck E. Cheese the other day, so he tried to run off, and I had to chase him, and my pants almost fell down. So I caught him, and like we talked, and because like it's not just a like eloping, into a road or something. Sometimes they like will elope in the classroom from their desk when they're stressed out and don't want to do something. Or so like if it's like either he's like drawn to something or he's stressed out and doesn't want to do something is when he like wants to run off. So
Mm. Do you guys like have any strategies that you've used to kind of like prepare for it, or like if you see it, or like if you notice he's getting stressed or something?
yeah, if he starts kind of like pacing or kind of walking around a room and like he just sometimes gets like this look in his eye, or if I leave the room, sometimes I hear him say, "Ooh, she's gone." And I know I know I need to come back in the room. So
Oh no. Yeah. Well, if anyone has any
tips or
experience
tricks.
with, yeah, kids who elope, comment down below for some tips for anyone and even for Trisha.
All right, thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.